Well, well, well. It appears I might be moving to Minnesota, baby. Yes, yes. You see, the Republican lawmakers in Minnesota have been hard at work, honey. Yes, doing the work they were voted in to do. And they've just introduced a bill that would classify TDS as an official mental illness. Yes, baby, they have created a mental illness.
Nope, but they have not created a mental illness. The wokies have created the mental illness for themselves. The full TDS.
TDS, Trump derangement syndrome. Yes, yes. And the symptoms are anyone who is paranoid of Donald Trump's policies, anyone who thinks he's a liar, anyone who speaks out against him in any ill kind of way, who seems unhinged in their belief that he is a con man. Yes, and I fit all of those symptoms to a T. Hell, I even have TDS with a side of Tourette's, baby, where at any given moment I just call Daddy Dumpy Pants a pedo. It's fuck Trump.
I'm gonna come. Oh.
I say it on a whim.
I believe her. I believe she's unhinged. On her free time, she is plotting on Donald Trump's head top. I'm telling you, boy, look at her. She got that look in her eyes. Look, she's looking off into the sunset, thinking about that day.
I could just be washing my dishes. Next thing I know, I'm fuck Trump. Fuck Donald Trump. You know, but I have it bad, babe.
I believe her.
I'm eat up with the TDS. And if they pass this law, then surely I'm gonna have to get a check, baby. I can't even leave my house and go out in public without telling people how much I hate Donald Trump. So yeah, I might have to move to Minnesota. They're just working real hard for their constituents up there.
She's gonna move states. That's how bad the thing is, bro. She's all like, look at her eye, look at the look she's looking. She's going. She's leaving all the way to Minnesota. She'll be free there. Shit, I believe it.
Real hard, baby. And I got it bad, honey. I am unhinged as they.
Look at those eyes, brother. She said it. Unhinged. Oh, I believe her.
They say, yes, we have a rule in my house. You're not even allowed to say that man's name after the sun goes down. Otherwise, I can't even sleep at night, baby. I'll be up all night long thinking about the day. You know the day. I can't wait for the day. If you know, you know.
Yo, I have this feeling these guys are working underground to assassinate this guy for real, eh? The third attempt. The final act.
Yes, baby. I got it bad. God bless a Republican. Hard at work.
Yo, remember, guys, the lefties are the loving, tolerant side, okay? They're the tolerant ones. Jesus Christ, I can't tell that. I just can't tell. All right, let's take a look at the comments. Love it. I definitely have it. Did you say Republicans? Minnesota's a good place. Tim Walz is governor. That guy is, oh my goodness. That guy is super woke. So she'll love it there for sure. I've got TDS, VDS, EDS, and PTSD. Where is my check? Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, if you're a lefty, you have some kind of mental illness at this point. At this point, yeah. Like, you have to have something. On to the next one.
Previously, dating men, I would be happy to speak to Tom, Dick, and Harry within the same week, happily, and not care whether Tom, Dick, or Harry was in love with me and would be upset if they found out. Don't give a hoot and heck. Why? Because they're men and I don't respect them.
Because they're men and I don't respect them. I wonder why. Maybe it's because you're privileged white liberal woman. My guess. That's just taking a guess.
Whereas with a woman, I don't want to hurt her because she's a woman. Because I respect her because she is a woman. I could not imagine running around the joint, if that makes sense.
So auto respect for women, no respect for men, and for no reason really, just off the rip.
Maybe I should just stop respecting women. I don't know. We'll work on it. And then secondly, talking to women, I automatically trust women more than I trust men. I automatically trust that women have good intentions and are pure of heart. But not everyone, even if you're male or female, has a good intentions or pure of heart.
Even she knows that logic. Even she knows that men could be bad, women can be bad, women could be good, men can be good, but she still resorts back to her factory settings of men bad, women good.
I'm struggling with that because in my head I'm like, no, they're a girl or they're queer. So like you must be fine because you're a girl and you're queer. But like straight men, I automatically think don't trust anything he says. He is a twat.
They all think this way. It's like they go to the same school or to read the same pamphlet of misandry where hate men, even though we built everything they enjoy today and all that. But I don't know if she has a father. I don't know if she has a brother, but she hates all men, as she's saying, comfortably on that couch with the onesie.
But because it's a girl, it's like, no, she can't lie to me. She's a girl. She's a queer girl. It's really strange. Previously, take men. I would.
Very strange behavior. Very strange behavior. I don't know. I don't know what men can do to actually make women at ease again, because from my view, it seems as men are getting softer and softer as the years progress, more woke, more understanding, but they hate us more and more. I don't know. I really don't know what it is. I really don't know what men can do to get back into the good graces of milady. Let's take a look at the comments. I have never felt so seen. Jesus Christ. This bias has not served me, I fear. That's reasonable. That's very reasonable. I'm pretty sure you're bitter and alone. That's why. Literally me right now. I was waiting for previously on Gossip Girl. I literally said this on my Insta story today. Facts. Jesus Christ. There's a legion of these women that agree with what she's saying. They don't even find it strange of what she said. This is open season on men, especially white men. Okay? Wake up. Take a look. On to the next.
Feminism was never about shielding women from accountability. It was about ensuring that women have the same rights, opportunities, and responsibilities as men. That includes being held to the same standards in discussions and debates, and if men can be challenged on their opinions, so can women.
Wait
a minute. Who are you?
That's true, but in reality, we can't challenge women's opinions because, you'd be a misogynist and you would be considered a woman basher or a hater, right? But they can hate us and it's no problem.
The idea that women should blindly support each other even when they have a bad take is not ethical behavior because it prioritizes loyalty over integrity. Ethical discourse requires holding everyone to the same standard regardless of gender. Ignoring misinformation or harmful opinions just because they come from another woman does not challenge the status quo. If anything, it reinforces echo chambers and hinders progress. True support means engaging critically and honestly, not enabling poor reasoning or harmful ideas. We have reached a concerning point where simply disagreeing with another woman gets someone lazily labeled a pick-me without any real engagement with their argument.
If you don't know what a pick-me is basically a woman that agrees with men or caters to men or shares the same views as men. Yeah, then you're basically put in that bucket of pick-me. You're looking to be picked. And like, who wouldn't be picked? But we're dealing with logic here, and some of these women are failing that department. Let's continue.
That kind of labeling shuts down discourse instead of fostering critical thinking. If you can't articulate why my disagreement bothers you, then the issue isn't my opinion, it's your inability to engage with it meaningfully. If you genuinely feel that way, then by all means, continue to flood my comment section calling me a pick-me or patriarchal princess.
Yep, it's classic sign language. Shout out to the late Kevin Samuels that coined this. Sign language is shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. Okay, so usually they just hit you with the shame and the insults, and pick me falls into it, the whole guilt thing too. So sign language 101.
I I know my stance on feminism and I have conviction, so I'll sleep comfortably at night either way. Feminism was never about shielding women from accountability.
Okay, you got the gist of it. So let's take a look at the comment section. Did Chat GPT write your script? Okay, so this is a hater right out the gates. Okay, cook twice, seconds, please. Okay, this must be a comment section full of women. A pick-me just means a woman who's willing to throw another woman's rights down the drain for male approval. If you believe in equal rights, you're not a pick-me. Okay, so let me just read that again. A pick-me just means a woman who is willing to throw another woman's rights down the drain for male approval. If you believe in equal rights, you're not a pick-me. Okay, it makes sense, but no, the whole pick-me thing is you trying to throw women's rights down the drain. Come on now. If in today's climate, if you love your spouse or your boyfriend, or you want to do anything nice for him, you're a pick-me. And that's what's really going on. It's not about the woman's rights being thrown down. That's hyperbolic. Going by her logic, every woman should agree with Marjorie Taylor Greene just because she's a woman. Feminism is about making sure everyone has access to fair amount of resources, safety, and accountability. I'm sorry, I have to disagree. Today's feminism is all about female superiority. And it's about them dominating and women gaining traction and being more powerful than men in their eyes. But it's all an illusion, really. All right, so yeah, let's on to the next.
This is my theory on why Pearl Just Pearly Things is single despite being the ultimate pick.
Because she's just running a business, just like 99% of those Alpha, Sigma, Kappa, Pi, Delta, Bros, whatever. That's actually their business model. They rage bait the majority to gain engagement, to gain a presence on social media, and then use that presence to actually appeal to the tiny minority of people who are actually insane enough to agree with them.
So we rage bait the audience on social media to engage with the red pillars, to capture the 1% that is crazy enough to take in this information. What information is crazy exactly? Let's take a look.
And if they are smart enough to realize, oh, I can get rich this way, and actually succeed in their plan to get rich and famous, then trust me, they don't even believe at least 50% of what they say. If Pearl actually believes everything she says, she will be one of the many silent housewives that you've never heard of, instead of this huge persona on the social media. And those red pill bros, their loyal followers buy their courses, or even worse, buy into actual pyramid schemes, dreaming of one day they will become as rich and famous like their idol, not knowing they're literally being scammed. So the best way to deal with them is really just...
How are they getting scammed if they're watching a YouTube video? Who's really buying courses? What, Fresh and Fit? That's their own prerogative. If a grown man wants to buy a course or something, that's not being scammed. You're just buying a course on how to pick up girls or how to be more successful. That's not being scammed. That's just normal business. Okay? So red pill, scam, I don't understand what you're talking about. Like, what exactly is the disinformation that you're saying that we're getting? You haven't actually brought up a sound argument or a point. Just sign language, shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right.
Just to not engage, like don't watch, don't comment, don't like, don't repost, don't stitch. Like, I'm not judging anyone, I've done it myself, but not anymore. It's hard to resist when something's so sensational, but really the best way to help them to quickly die down is for us sane people to just stop engaging.
Well, sane people are basically the liberal view of the world. You're butthurt about men discovering the true nature of what's been going on for, I don't know, last 10 years. Like, they don't realize that the majority of people was asleep to all this madness. So red pill is the response to the complete shit show that has been going on for the longest while now. They're mad because men are reclaiming their throne and being manly again. It shows you that we haven't been men for quite a while now. That's why it's very shocking for them to say what they say about red pill, because red pill is ultimately just the truth about the truth. It's not an agenda. It's not a secret plan. It's just the truth. Men don't like hoes. Men are simple creatures. We are visual creatures. We like our women to be natural. We don't like the victim Olympic stuff. And pretty much it. So what is the disinformation? I like, what is the disinformation? Is it that because you come from a liberal world where you see men and women are equal and that's not the reality? Is that your discrepancy? Because just say it if so, because it's pretty vague how you're describing your disgust for red pill. I still don't know what it is. Let's take a look at the comments. Well, yeah, a negative comment gets a reply. Even here on TikTok, often creators make reply videos to negative comments more than positive ones. Okay. Yeah. You are so spot on. Clap, 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 clap. That's what I've been saying for this. That's what I've been saying this. He's rage baiting. Just ignore him. Just ignore them. See, they mentioned a female named Pearly earlier. She does just Pearly things. The woman on the screen right here called her pick me because ultimately Pearl agrees with men and does a dating podcast with well, she used to do the dating podcast. Now she just does daily events and things like that. But nonetheless, she agrees with the manosphere. So she's labeled automatic head pick me. Yeah, well, on to the next.
Manifest my own destiny. Sex, drugs, and rock and roll, the perfect recipe. May they remember me, my words will live on. I'm guided by an energy, a flame, hold it close to you. Check out my melodies. Is it the media that's been leading you? I'll show you a thing. Misdirection, what's the message? They don't want you to win.